So Leute, und damit ein herzliches Willkommen zurück zu Zero Escape, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. Wir nähern uns dem ersten Ending, ich wollte sagen, wir enden uns dem ersten Nähering,
Ja.
Genau. Ja, und wir haben erfahren, dass scheinbar Seven und Sander die Killer von Snake sind, aber mal schauen, ob das wirklich so ist.
Zwei gewesen wären.
Ja, mal schauen.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those two would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities? Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here.
Was kommt jetzt?
What's this?
Ah ja.
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, ja.
Hä?
Papier ist es, weil es gar keinen Sinn ergibt. Wegen den, hier wäre June dabei, da wären wir dabei gewesen, da wäre Clover dabei gewesen, deswegen ergibt das meistens gar keinen Sinn.
Ah, okay.
Da wären June und wir gewesen, da gibt noch weniger Sinn. Get it?
Ja, aber bei der
Welche Nummer Clover?
4.
Deswegen ja.
Aber bei der E-Kombination würde es gehen. Bei der... Gut, bei der nicht. Bei der auch nicht. Na gut, aber bei der E-Kombination würde es gehen.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Weil wir wissen ja, dass sie es wahrscheinlich nicht war und June und wir bestimmt auch nicht. So.
Ja.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Na.
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
E.
A and E.
Ja, gut.
Weil June auf keinen Fall dabei war.
Man weiß es nicht.
Aber June war die ganze Zeit bei uns gewesen, als der verschwunden war.
Ja, okay, hast recht.
Das ergibt gar keinen Sinn.
Wait, it can't be A.
Ja, okay.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Oh, okay, das wäre ein bisschen hart.
Do you think that's likely?
Okay, das wäre echt.
If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious.
Aber ey, soll ich sowas halt auch nicht zutrauen.
Nee, es ist auch so ein Lieber irgendwie.
I don't think they try that hard to hide.
Und sie haben halt auch nicht, vor allem weil er im Kopf ist, oder war.
Ja, stimmt schon. Was weiß sie ja nicht.
Ach, stimmt.
Well, you do have a point.
Also Sander würde ich zutrauen, aber...
Aber Lotus irgendwie, man ist eine Mutter. Ich weiß nicht.
And besides, if Ace and Seven are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them.
Na gut.
But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
Jetzt kommt was wir schon... Nee, doch nicht.
What is it?
Ich dachte.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Aber danach, oder?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Ich habe Angst.
What did you want to talk about?
There was something I wanted to check.
Yeah? What's
Haben sie
that?
nicht vergewaltigt? Alles gut.
If you'll excuse me.
Ach, das hat man. Da wo...
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Jetzt macht das hier, weil das eigentlich hätte das ja vorher sonst bei der ändern, als wir uns anders entschieden haben.
I'm just checking.
No, stop!
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket?
Wie er freundlich grinst.
You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Damn.
Okay. So, hier müssen jetzt noch was sein.
Aber das ist doch gar nicht mal, das stand doch gar nicht mehr bei der Lösung.
Ja, aber das eben war ja auch wichtig, glaube ich halt. Aber guck mal, die Schlüsse. Ich glaube, die Schlüsse haben was zu sagen. Ich glaube, wenn wir die alle Schlüsse hier gemacht haben, dann ist das hier offen. Ich schau einfach mal, was da für Lösungsmöglichkeiten noch sind.
Ja.
Also, ja.
Seek not away.
Entschuldigung. Ich habe mich verklickt.
Ja, wann tust du das nicht?
Ja, aber jetzt nochmal hier Red File oder Monitor, beide wahrscheinlich.
Looks like there's something on the cover. All ice.
Ah ja, siehst du? Das jetzt kommt nämlich...
Alice.
Ja, jetzt kommt eins aufs andere.
Does this mean...
Okay. Oh mein Gott, vielleicht ist das
hell
wo
is
wir an
this?
Mumien denken.
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course.
No.
I can't. What would make you think I could?
What the hell? Whoa, the whole thing's like that.
Was hatten wir? Wir hatten nur das mit, das Alice ist nicht.
So it would
Na, ich
seem.
denke, das war... Ah, okay.
Bottom deck, library.
Aber eine Bücherei war mir auch noch nicht.
Ah, stimmt. Ah, das jetzt, damit wir was
Ja,
darüber
mach.
rausfinden.
Seven said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck, and the forest of knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
The Egyptian priestess, an Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster? They called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
Cass?
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation. Cryogenic freezing? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and CAS were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by whom? It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, 7, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, 7, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those 3 to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters and killed that guy in there and run back that fast.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him?
Alice.
Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that.
Dann hat Alice jedes Mal alle gekillt, zumindest als man erstochen wurde.
Klar.
It would be a
Bestimmt
simple
das
thing
Mike.
for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Und wahrscheinlich auch, ja, als alle gestorben sind. Muss ja Alice gewesen sein.
Stimmt. Oh mein Gott.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
All ice. Alice. Is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later.
Ich habe so eine Vermutung, was passieren wird. Erstmal zum Monitor.
Jetzt haben wir einen Schlüssel frei.
Ja, aber der andere muss auch noch.
Z-E-R-O, huh? Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be Zero.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero.
Ist Alice Zero?
Bam, bam, bam.
Isn't that kinda fishy?
Fishy.
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder. I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking around with a Zero bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!" Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. But it all almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets?
Erstmal eine Leiche durchwühlen.
Mein Leben, ey, was?
Fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go. Huh? Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let's discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. More likely, which is 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the magnetic mirror's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Oh god. This man... He's dead, isn't he?
Huh?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know?
Ja gut.
I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside of you, I mean, that's just... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin.
Du musst dich doch jetzt nicht daran erinnern.
Wollte ich gerade sagen.
I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. There was a broken
Warum
bone just
erinnerst du
sticking
sie
out of
an
his left arm.
sowas?
And,
What did you just say?
oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Warte mal. Hat sie nicht gesagt, dass er einen mechatronischen Arm hat? Irgendwann mal?
Echt stimmt.
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything...
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Na.
Ah.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy.
Why?
Oh.
The body in the shower room, it isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Huh?
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Und so musst du nicht alle umbringen.
Mhm.
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope.
Na.
You have to
Voll
remember
süß.
what's most important, and that's to have faith
Aber
and
ich
to
ahne,
have
dass
love.
demnächst etwas kommen wird, was nicht so süß ist. Aber das erfahren wir im nächsten Part aus.
Okay.
Dann übernehme ich
Wenn du
das.
sagst. Wenn du das sagst. Ja gut. Ich wollte den Part eigentlich länger machen, aber die Chefin befiehlt. Tschüss sagen.
Tschüss.
Ich hoffe, der Part hat euch gefallen und wir sehen uns im nächsten Part wieder.
Wir sagen Tschüss.
Tschüss.